Hi there, Phil Simborg. A lot of the last 30 years, I've been playing in chouettes all over the United States, mostly in Chicago, usually an average of 3 to 4 days a week. I probably have logged more hours in chouettes than anybody alive today. Um, my good friend Malcolm Davis agrees and credits me with being uh, the most experienced chouette player possibly in the world, although he says that he's probably a close second. I know he's a better player than me. Uh, but I love it. It is the most exciting, fun game there is. The social aspects of it are really fun. You learn from it. One of my favorite things about our chouette is that we often stop, make bets on plays, and immediately put it in the computer. Yesterday we didn't have a computer handy, and I didn't have my iPhone. XG wasn't working properly, and we just emailed Stick, and Stick came back and told us whether Carter won or I won, or by how much. And unfortunately, we had two bets, and Carter won one, and I won one. But we had all kinds of positions that come up, and it's really a great learning experience, not just because you disagree, but because you discuss the merits of the plays. Some people hate that. They just want to get in the chouette and they just play. We have some people that play with us from time to time where we can't do that. They get too irritated. They're not really there to learn anything. They're just there to gamble or whatever. But here's a play that came up where I was captain against the box, which means that I had several people on my team, and we're red, and we're having a ball here. It looks like we're going to win lots of gammons and have lots of fun. And this double four play came up. I suggested a play, so why don't you think about what plays you might make and what your double four play would be, and then I'll tell you what happened. Okay, well, the first thing I did was I moved two checkers. The obvious move, of course, with two checkers is 5 to 1. And oh, you don't agree? You don't see that play? 5 to 1 wasn't on your radar. Um, when I first made that move and then started to look for the other two, let me just share with you the reaction I got from my partners.
Are you crazy? Are you crazy? You useless illiterate goon. You useless illiterate goon. Do you have a brain? Do you have a brain? How dare you? How dare you? I will kill you. I will kill you. You country brute. You country brute. I will slap you. I will slap you. I'll make you stand and shoot. உனக்குண்டா துண்டா வெட்டிடுவேன். உனக்கண்ண வச்சு சுட்டுடுவேன். Never ever come next to me. You understand? Go to hell, you loser.
Well, if you didn't hear all the words, it's "Are you crazy? Never ever come next to me, you loser." And how do I stop this thing? I've created a monster. Okay, so that was the reaction I got, and of course I wouldn't bet on it, and we went back and forth. I really wasn't sure. I put it in Extreme Gammon, and it's the recommended play by Extreme Gammon Plus Plus. I've been rolling it out for a while because it's very close. 0.08 over the second best play of playing more pedestrianly. The third best play, 0.011, also switches. So what's the idea of switching? Well, he'll never make your 1 point. It's possible he could end up getting lucky with a 3-5 back game, and that doesn't win too much. And if you're really blitzing here and you're looking for a goal of stopping him from making a second point, this play is the number one play that will do that. You'll have the most builders for the remaining open point for the 5 point after you switch to the ace point. If you make the other plays, it's going to be harder to make your ace point. And of course, as he comes in one checker at a time, if you haven't made it yet, you're going to want to make that point and have the most builders to make it. Or it's not so bad to pick and pass. It's okay if you never end up owning the 5 point. That's one of the points you're going to want to clear pretty quickly anyway. So you have the advantage of clearing it now. There's a lot of logic to this. I'm proud that I saw the play. I'm not proud that I didn't stick to my guns and have the guts to make it after all the arguments and being accused that I'm crazy and I'm nuts and all that stuff. Had we bet the play, we have a rule that no bet matters. if the difference is under 0.02 with XGR++. We don't roll everything out. It just takes too long, and XGR++ is generally very, very accurate. And certainly if it's within 0.02, an argument could be made that with a long enough rollout and different parameters, maybe the other play could be right, so we don't beat each other up for small amounts like that. Fortunately, most of our bets are settled because one of us really blundered, which was actually the case with Carter's in my bet yesterday. One bet that I was really way off on, and one that he was really way off on. That's usually when bets occur. But we have no less strong feelings about each one, and it's really fun. It's educational, and that's part of the joy of backgammon. Even if you're not a gambler and you're just playing for points, which I recommend, it's a great way to learn the game. It's a fun game. Play several people at a time. Allow consulting after the cube. It just takes too long to argue and fight about the opening move and the second row moves and so on, in my opinion. And the game can move along pretty well. And if you do get people that are really, really irritated about people going on too long about arguing about plays, then you need to change your rules. For a while, we had to have no consulting because we had too many people that were belligerent in the game. And a lot of rules say consulting only after the cube is on 4, and that speeds up the game too. But the consulting part I really like. I hope you enjoyed this little song and dance that I do, and the play itself. Hope this opens your eyes a little bit to look for every possible play. It's not always so obvious. I promise you that some people watch this video that never even considered this move, and I can promise you that for many years I wouldn't consider a move like this. But breaking your 6 and 5 points in blitzing situations are often the right play. Especially when your opponent's board is not strong and you have more builders to make the higher points after you make the switch. See you soon, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.